All right, Isaac, so nothing like first day, and Corey alluded to it earlier. We had scheduled this like a month in advance, and I was like, we're going to give Isaac, a good runway to where we have a smooth onboarding. Friday's going to be an admin day, and we're going to have you start on the 6th. And as soon as I did that,
throwing me back on camera again.
Yeah, but I was not as buttoned up when I reached out to Corey. I was like, Corey, I fucked up. I was like, first day there. He's like, no, bring him along. So
why not?
Well, as Corey mentioned, we're happy to have you. I think you're going to do extremely well. I think I told you on the drive here, I could teach you a loan product. I can't teach you personality or holding yourself accountable. So we had a good conversation on a drive up from Oceanside. Tell me a little bit about you growing up. You said you played soccer.
Played soccer from the time I was like 4 years old up until I was 17 and graduated high school. Is the last time I actually played. So like a good almost 14-year stretch of soccer growing up.
No, that's good. Did you only play soccer?
Funny enough, in high school I did water polo for a year. I was terrible at it. Then I did pole vault actually for like a month.
No shit.
For a month. It's unbelievably hard. I don't know why I watched it and was like, that looks kind of easy. You get out there and you realize, dude, I'm not getting over that bar. There's not a chance.
You're like, I can run fast, but that's the extent of it.
Yeah. No, I thought that when you throw it in the thing in the ground, I thought it just bent. But no, you have to like do that.
There's actually technique to it. Right?
Yeah. And I guess not until you're really good. So even if I went to one meet, 5-foot bar, didn't clear it, went home, never showed up to practice again.
Like, I could jump over this 5-foot bar without the pole.
Without the pole, yeah. Just let me run at it. You go for it. But yeah, I mean, but aside from that, there were a couple years of baseball here and there, but nothing really stuck like soccer did.
No, and I know we're talking about how, because Corey and I have 2 young kids, and now they're getting in. Corey's coaching softball, but it's like t-ball for softball. She's getting a little older, and I'm coaching my 2 boys in t-ball, and it's get a certain age group. It's like I'm a little too competitive to coach. But tell me, you coach
same
too.
thing. Yeah. So I was coaching young kids. I started first season. They were 4 to 6 years old. Now they're 6 to 8. But it's rec, so it's recreational. It's supposed to be fun. Oh, no keeping score. I can't do it. Yeah. I can't leave that at the car and go out there and coach those kids. I'm out there to teach them soccer, and if I'm doing a good job, they should win the games. Yeah. So,
well, I think it's funny at that age they understand about winning and losing. They keep score. It's potentially other people in their ether that are saying, "Hey, you don't need it. There's no such thing as winning and losing." I'm like, yeah, there is. I mean, we're not going to hammer it home, and you're not flipping the Monopoly board, but I mean.
You kind of instill, hey, this is what you're here to do. Yeah. Like I had the, no keeping score. The kids would score and they'd run over me, all of them, run over to me. Oh, the score is so-and-so. One of them, I was telling you a little bit. It was a blowout game. It was like 6-0, something like that. And the kid scores another goal. He runs up to me and he's like, it's 6-0. This is so easy. They can't score. Whatever he said. And I was like, can't say that out loud.
You lose with grace and you win with grace.
Exactly. Was I proud? Yeah. I was a little proud, but just keep it quiet. You talk about it after,
But in hindsight, like growing up, I grew up playing team sports. My wife did. There's so much value, I think, playing in a team environment, winning and losing together. You're not always going to be the best, not always going to be the worst, but you learn from each other. And the kids, they excel over the course of the season.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, seeing some of those kids out there, because it's not like, I'm not a dad, so I don't have the parenting aspects of it. And, I hadn't coached before, so it's all new. So going out there, I have a couple kids come through and I'm like, oh man, they're the ones crying at the first practice. I'm like, oh man, this is going to be rough. But looking back from the end of the season, it's like, it's just 2 different people, You
see how much they're growing. The parents appreciate it too, because they know they get them in team sports. And it's not about like, hey, I'm trying to have the stud athlete that's going to go play college, but they see that it's good. It helps them with their personalities and break out of their shells.
I mean, it teaches you a ton. How to work on a team. Like you said, how to lose as a team. People don't realize you got to learn how to lose.
Losing sucks.
It's terrible.
Yeah.
Terrible. I mean, I didn't even have a dog in the fight. I didn't have a kid out there, but there was one time I ended up picking up one of the dads as an assistant coach because I had to be out of town or whatever. And me and him are standing there. A terrible game. The kids just didn't want to be there. Yeah. And at the end of the game, I look at him like, man, you're going to have to talk to him. I don't have anything to say. And he was like, I don't either. We were all, frustrated or whatever. And his son runs up and the dad goes, how do you think you played? Kind of insinuating, maybe not so great. And he goes, I had fun. That's what matters. And me and him looked at each other and said, that's what we're here for.
Yeah, all brings it full circle.
Exactly.
Right? Yeah.
That's what we're here for.
And it's like, and at that age, it's fundamentals, and it's like you're going to set you up for success. If you want to do it, you can do it. And that's, as Corey was touching on, that's our biggest goal for you. We've been doing it quite a bit over the years. We know what works. We know what doesn't. But hey, just because it didn't work for us, it might work for you once you get your own spin on it. I mean, shit, you sold insurance. That's probably it's like, other than selling ice to an Eskimo, that's like the next hardest thing to do in California. But we want to set you up with the tools. So one, you're not on an island.
Yeah.
To where here's an avenue that you could do, and it's like getting reps, just like when you're learning to play soccer, getting reps, and then it becomes muscle memory. Yeah. And it's less about pricing out the deal on day one on the phone versus, as Corey was saying earlier, like getting to know the person. What's the strategy? You may think you want this leverage, but it's going to put you in a box. I'm not saying our loan product is the best product, but like let's weigh it out, and we're very excited to have you. That something that I thought was really cool about you. You speak fluent Spanish.
I do.
That is, I think, awesome. When did you first learn Spanish? Because you shared this with me, and I have my son currently doing it.
So I went up through first grade. I went to Blossom Valley Elementary. It's right over by me. And my parents go, my dad specifically. My mom wasn't terribly happy about it. Dad goes, hey, they're learning Spanish. So they picked us up, took us to a different school from second grade. I ended up leaving in fourth grade to go back to the other school. But that's kind of where the foundation got set. Immersion classes, learned some Spanish. And I kind of didn't consciously know that I could now speak Spanish. Here and there, in middle school, some friends who spoke Spanish, and they'd teach me things they shouldn't. But I never
At least
really.
Your mom didn't know what you were saying.
Oh, exactly. Yeah. Exactly. Well, unfortunately, my mom ended up picking up Spanish, so now you can't get away with it anymore. Not anymore. But I was a line cook for 2 years. So I was in the kitchen. Taught me some things that I should probably never repeat. But that's where I really sharpened it. And then from that, I got more confident in it, being able to speak it, not worried. I dialed in the accent. And then I got shipped off to Tijuana to go do some work in real estate, essentially, where I kind of professionalized the Spanish. So through that and through State Farm, I continued practicing it, and hopefully with you guys, I get to use some Spanish.
It's an invaluable tool. We have our oldest son is doing that. So when you said you did it, I was like, it's like, cool. We made the right decision. He's loving it, and he picks up so fast, and he knows more Spanish than I do, and he's not even 6 yet. Yeah. And it's I just think it's great for just business in general. It doesn't matter what other language you speak. Being bilingual, I think there's value in that, and especially in real estate in Southern California.
That's what I was going to say. The area, the proximity to the border. It's almost a no-brainer. Yeah, and it's easier when they're young. Trying to pick it up later in life, it's a little difficult.
No, it is tough. I think there's value in that. And so you're selling insurance. You picked up your salesperson license for real estate already.
I did.
So you kind of knew that the wheels are kind of spinning. It sounds like, hey, I want to try and get in. I may want to get into real estate, but not sure what avenue. Exactly. And then you're sitting for another exam, you mentioned to me.
Yeah. So the MLO, through the NMLS to, and honestly, I just was like, why not? Same thing with the real estate license. I was sitting there one day and I was like, I like real estate. Yeah. It's another state test. After doing the state licenses for insurance, you realize, hey, they're not that hard. They're not that bad.
It's another benefit. I don't even need to pull your background because I know you just got your license. I know they just ran you through the ringer on that.
Exactly. So
just kidding.
And now I'm after the next one. Hopefully, end of this month. February 21st test date, and then I don't even know what's needed after that. It sounds like you and Corey.
Hey, that's the beauty of being part of our team. I'm a kind of the compliance geek behind the scenes. So we'll have. And when you told me that, because I didn't know you were doing that. So with us doing business purpose loans for real estate investors, current investment properties, we're not required to have an NMLS. You need a salesperson license because we do everything under DRE broker's license. But one thing that our company did do, or Corey did for the company last year, he got his NMLS license. We got the corp registered as well, to where now this year we could start offering a consumer bridge loan product. We won't be jumping into the weeds on this now, but when you told me that you're picking up your NMLS license and get the MLO endorsement, that is just opening up another opportunity for you. So when I say we want to give you as many resources as possible to be as successful as you want to be, like we truly mean it. And it's we've talked to a lot of capital providers out there, and on the bridge side, we have more money than we can get out. We need more quality deals, and money is not the issue.
It's a good problem to have.
Yeah, and then on the consumer bridge side, we historically did not do that, but bridge is bridge, and it's math. So this product, it will be a great product for you and Corey to offer when we get that fully rolled out. It's sub 21-day closes, no appraisal. Allows the individual to buy their next home before they sell their current one, and it'll be fun. So. Born and raised Southern California?
Whole life.
Okay, and you said you don't surf.
I don't. Yeah. I've never been on a surfboard, unfortunately. I'm embarrassed to say it as a San Diegan.
Don't be embarrassed. Corey's looking from out there laughing. So, story about Corey, it was a few years ago. He was doing it was like a triathlon or like a shorter type triathlon.
Yeah.
And there's part of it is you have to swim in the ocean.
Oh, here he comes.
If you're going to talk about
yeah. So anyways, so he had to train. So part of this, he has to swim in the ocean.
Yeah.
Corey's not he's a boat guy. Like grew up on boats, but getting on a surfboard or swimming in the ocean, like sure he's done it, but it's not like something he's like itching to go do at 6 a.m. So I was going, I met him in Huntington for his training, and I was just out there surfing while he was swimming, just like there for support. Waves were nice and small, so easy to learn. Race day, the waves were fucking huge. And the current at Huntington is probably one of the strongest currents you'll get in Southern California. And it is just swooping to the left.
Taking him down.
And these waves are a size where it's like, I probably wouldn't go surfing these waves right now. It's too walled up. It's aggressive. But this guy that
it's out there swimming.
Has to go out there and swim. He survived. But it's, no, don't be embarrassed. Ocean is not for everyone. But it's, I'll never forget that about Corey. I don't think he's been in the ocean since.
Is that the last time?
no.
So no,
I can't remember the last time that I went out there. I want to be able to see my feet in the water. I want to see
that's
down.
Okay, and I mean, you don't know what's under you. I mean, the last thing you want to do is get bumped in the water by something that you don't know.
Yeah.
What's bumping you? But if you're getting bumped, I'll tell you what it is. It's not something you want to hang out with. So just don't get bumped. But anyways, we are excited to have you. Thanks for jumping in.